Okay, so today we're going to be reviewing this waist-safe drop hitch that we got. Now, unfortunately, when it was being shipped by FedEx, it was dropped. So it does have a few scratches here and there on the front sticker. But that's okay. I mean, it's just a sticker. It comes off really easy. And I actually think it's going to look better without it. Now, I can't really blame them because this piece is quite heavy. And so is the drawbar as well. Now this is for a 2-inch receiver and it is solid metal all the way through. We have the original one that was on the truck. Let me grab it real quick. So this is one that we used to have on the truck. And as you can tell, it is hollow. So the new one is definitely a lot heavier duty. Now this is not the standard bar that comes with the kit. This is actually the one that comes with the weight distribution setup that they sell. And because of that, it has this extra piece right here for bracing. And that increases the capacity up to 15,000 pounds. Now, I believe the original drawbar was only rated for 12,500. So having the extra capacity is nice. I did have to pay a little bit more for it, but I mean, I feel like it's worth it just in case we ever need it. Now, this drawbar measures 9 inches long, but the slider takes up the bottom 3 inches right here. So it's actually a 6-inch drop. Now, with this kit, it does come with a 2-inch ball rated for 8,000 pounds. And the 2 5/16 rated for 18,500. Now, so far, it does seem like a good kit. The only downside is this thing is quite pricey. I think the normal kit started at about $280, depending on, what options you choose and whatnot. But so far it does seem good. And let me show you how this works, guys. This is just a dust cover to keep stuff out of the lock right here. They do give you 2 sets of keys. So all you gotta do is just unlock this right here. Choose what size you need. I believe we're going to be using the 2 5/16 for the next time we tow, so we'll put that one in. Now, it does have these little holes right here. You need to make sure these are lined up with the holes in the slider. Drop that right in there. This pin is actually what's going to be holding the ball into the slider. Install that in the back right there. Move it around a little bit. There you go. Now, we do need to measure how high we need to have it on the drawbar. Now, I believe we're going to have it on the lowest setting because of how tall the truck is. But we will double check before we do that. So, if we had the slider already on the drawbar, all you had to do is put these 2 pins right back in there. And there you go. And that's actually going to be holding that in there. Now, it does come with this cool little scale right here. Can y'all see that on camera? There you go. So it'll tell you how much tongue weight that you have on the hitch itself. And that was a big selling point for me. I mean, almost nobody that I know has that. So that was the biggest selling point for me to get this one. So it kind of justifies the price a little bit. I mean, it's still expensive, but kind of justifies the price. So let's actually go outside, see how high we need to put it on the bar, and see how it looks compared to the old one that we used to have. Okay, guys, so now we have 2 hitches. Probably wondering what happened. So that's the original one that we ordered, and unfortunately, the sliding pins, well, we're not sure if it's a slider, if it's the pins, or if it's the actual drawbar. But unfortunately, we could not get the pins to lock all the way in. So what they were doing they'd go through the first part right here, go through the slider, but will not go through the second part to actually lock the slider in. So, not sure what happened there. Called the company and told them what happened, and they sent me a new one out. Now, unfortunately, I don't know if you guys can see that, FedEx did drop it once again. This time I am going to have to file a claim. I mean, twice in a row. I understand this thing is heavy, but I mean, they're really just, you know, throwing them on the front porch and, you know, running away. But other than that, it does look good. Don't mind the dirty toolbox. Other than that, everything else looks good. Way safe. Replaced the whole drawbar, the locking pin, the slider. They gave us everything brand new again. And I did try it. This one is locked in already. I don't know if you guys can see in there, but it is locked in. Let me see if I can turn it around. These things are quite heavy, guys. So, there it is. It is locked in right there. So anyways, let me go ahead and show you how the old one looks on the truck, and then we will get the new one installed. Okay guys, so we got the new hitch installed. Show you around. Looks pretty good. Now we do have the 2-inch ball in there because that is what we're going to be using for now. But we do have the bigger ball as well. 2 5/16. We'll carry that around with us. Because usually we're using the 2 5/16. But for our next adventure, we do need the smaller 2-inch one. We do have the old hitch here as well. Let me see if we could line that up. So if they were to sit somewhere like that, you can see that they're pretty much the same. The only difference is the way safe is a little bit bulkier with the slider and stuff. It is a little bit bulkier and hangs a little bit lower. So maybe about a 1/2 inch lower. But more or less the same size. They're both 6-inch drops, so they measured out pretty much the same. But yeah, guys, I think it looks good now. So far, so good. Alright. Well, anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching. And if you're here for the car content, that's actually going to be for tomorrow's video. But for today, it was only for the truck. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I almost forgot to show you guys. I did install that anti-rattle hitch clamp on this one as well. So far, so good. Seems to be a solid unit, but we should find out shortly when we put a trailer on it. Anyways, guys, that's all we got for today. Thanks for watching.